All right, I'll call the meeting of the Kane County Forest Preserve Commission to order. Ask that we stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and have Commissioner Allen lead us in the pledge.
Yeah. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, please call the roll.
Allen. Present. Auger. Here. Guerrero. Castro. Here. Evans.
Here.
Donahue.
Here.
Ford.
Here.
Ross.
Here.
Gillum. Gillum. Here. Kane.
Here.
Kenyon.
Here.
Bizarre.
Here.
Lash. Lewis.
Here.
Molina. Present. Pollock.
Here.
Shefflin. Silva. Here. Smith.
Here.
Starr. Taylor. Vasquez.
Here.
Connected. Here.
All right, the first item of business is approval of the minutes of the May 14th meeting. And a motion to approve the minutes. So moved by Mr. Ford, second by Mr. Vasquez. Any questions or corrections? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, motion carries. There was no one signed up to speak this morning. I'll entertain a motion to approve the bills. Moved by Mrs. Allen, seconded by Barbara Hickey. Are there any questions on the bills? Hearing none, Pat, please call the roll.
Allen. Auger. Yes. Castro.
Yes.
Gallo.
Yes.
Donahue.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Ross.
Yes.
Gillum. Yes. Hayden.
Yes.
Kenyon.
Yes.
Bizarre.
Yes.
Lewis.
Yes.
Molina. Yes. Pollock.
Yes.
Silva.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Vasquez.
Yes.
Connected. Yes.
All right, the bills are approved. Under bids and proposals, I'm going to take the first 6 items together. They're all bids that come to us with unanimous recommendation from the Planning and Utilization Committee as well as the Executive Committee. First resolution 2223 is a bid for repaving 4.5 miles of bike trail. 2224 is a bid for delivery of 4 zero-turn mowers. 2225 is a bid for repairing the lower level roadway at Tyler Creek Forest Reserve. 2226 is a bid for 2 utility carts. 2227 is a bid for ADA improvements of certain parking areas. And 2228 is a bid for a change order for bridge repair at Poplar Creek, Raymond Street Bridge. Entertain a motion to approve those. Moved by Mr. Vasquez, second by Mr. Heyman. All of these are budgeted items, and based on the presentations, fit within our financial resources. Are there any questions? Hearing none, Pat, please call the roll.
Allen. Auger.
Yes.
Guerrero. Yes. Castro.
Yes.
Gallo.
Yes.
Donahue.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Ross.
Yes.
Gillum.
Yes.
Hayman.
Yes.
Kenyon.
Yes.
Bizarre.
Yes.
Lewis.
Yes.
Molina. Yes. Pollock.
Yes.
Silva.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Vasquez.
Yes.
Connected. Yes.
Resolutions 2223 through 2228 are approved. Next resolution is Resolution 2229. This is our annual prevailing wage resolution in compliance with statute. Is there a motion to approve this? Moved by Mr. Lewis, second by Barbara Hickey. Discussion? Hearing none, Pat, please call the roll.
Allen. Auger.
Yes.
Guerrero. Yes. Castro.
Yes.
Gallo.
Yes.
Donahue.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Ross.
Yes.
Gillum. Yes. Hayman.
Yes.
Kenyon.
Yes.
Bizarre.
Yes.
Lewis.
Yes.
Molina. Yes. Pollock.
Yes.
Silva.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Vasquez.
Yes.
Connected. Yes.
Resolution 2229 is approved. Under the grant portion of the agenda, Resolution 2230 seeks approval to apply to the Department of Natural Resources for a grant for the installation of a youth campground at the Grunwald Forest Reserve. Is there a motion to approve this? Moved by Deb Allen, second by Mark Davis. Discussion. This is our annual request Grunwald Preserve is a great facility, and if we are successful, we'll be able to install a campground. I think they can accommodate up to 100 youth that will be able to use these amenities there. So, there's no discussion. Ed, please call the roll.
Allen. Auger. Yes. Guerrero. Yes. Castro.
Yes.
Davalos.
Yes.
Donahue.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Frost.
Yes.
Gillum. Hayman.
Yes.
Kendall.
Yes.
Kazari.
Yes.
Lewis.
Yes.
Molina. Pollock.
Yes.
Silva.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Vasquez.
Yes.
Wonecki. Yes.
Resolution 2230 is approved. Next resolution under the intergovernmental section of the agenda is 2231. It's a resolution authorizing an amendment and specifically an extension of the term under the license agreement with the City of Elgin in connection with the Eagle Sports Reserve. Entertain a motion to approve this. Moved by Ms. Allen. For second. Second by Jesse Vasquez. The City of Elgin works cooperatively with us with respect to the use and operation of the license or the Eagles Preserve, and they've been working on grants for improvement to that property. This extension provides an additional 5 years to complete the improvements. And we work cooperatively with the city on a number of projects and have enjoyed a good relationship with the city. So I think that was the basis on which the committee supported this request. There's no discussion. Deb, please call the roll.
Allen. Auger. Yes. Guerrero. Yes. Castro. Yes. Davalos. Donahue. Ford.
Yes.
Frost.
Yes.
Gillum. Yes. Hayman.
Yes.
Kendall.
Yes.
Kazari.
Yes.
Lewis.
Yes.
Molina. Yes. Pollock.
Yes.
Silva.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Vasquez.
Yes.
Wonecki. Yes.
Resolution 2231 is approved. Under land acquisition, we have 3 resolutions this morning. I think we can take them together, but we'll discuss them. 2232 is a resolution authorizing negotiation for the potential acquisition of property located within the village of Greenbury Grove in Rutland Township. 2233 is a resolution authorizing negotiation for the acquisition of property located in Batavia Township. 2234 is a resolution authorizing acquisition of property, including a land swap essentially with the Foxwater Reclamation District. So a motion to approve these by Mr. Gaddis, second by Mr. Kenyon. Again, these are resolutions that authorize potential negotiation and discussion. They involve acquisitions of medicinal property that would be add-ons to our existing preserve. The Rutland Township parcel is a significant addition to the western end of Greenbury Forest Preserve and would encompass a wetland area with a stream or creek that flows through there. And the other parcels are similar. The property swap with Foxwater Reclamation District adds to our parcel located on the river just south of their facility and provides them with the parcel located in the city of Elgin that ultimately they work with the city on to develop a small neighborhood park. So that's a win-win situation as well.
And maintains the ratio.
Right, yeah, and it's a 3-to-1, over a 3-to-1 return that we get. Our policy has been in the past that when we swap land with governmental bodies, we will cooperate if we get 3-to-1 in terms of acreage back, and this is consistent with that policy. Are there any questions? Hearing none, Deb, please call the roll.
Allen. Auger. Yes. Guerrero. Yes. Castro. Yes. Davalos.
Yes.
Donahue.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Frost.
Yes.
Gillum.
Yes.
Hayman.
Yes.
Kendall.
Yes.
Kazari.
Yes.
Lewis.
Yes.
Molina. Pollock.
Yes.
Silva. Yes. Smith.
Yes.
Vasquez.
Yes.
Wonecki.
Resolutions 2232 through 2234 are approved. Next on the agenda is presentation of our 2012 volunteer report. This presentation was made at the committee, but I've asked Rob Cleve, who's our volunteer coordinator, to make a presentation to the board as a whole and the public that's here today so that we can get a better understanding and appreciation for the volunteer efforts. One of the success of the district has been in large part based on the hundreds of volunteers that we have that serve numerous functions, which Rob's going to outline for us. And it's really really saves us a lot of economic investment in terms of man hours, but it also allows the citizens to take ownership of the reserves. And I just want to thank Rob in advance for all his hard work and effort, because he's the CEO of a pretty large organization, as we're going to see. So, Rob, before
Well, thank you very much for that introduction. Again, I'm Rob Cleve. I'm the volunteer coordinator for the district. I just wanted to thank you guys all for allowing me to address you guys this morning and show you kind of what the volunteer program for the Forest Reserve has been up to. Each April during Volunteer Appreciation Week, we host a volunteer appreciation dinner. It's been at Riverside Receptions in Geneva, and it's just a small function for about 100 or so of our volunteers. To thank them for the work they've done. And I put this together for them to kind of show them a snapshot of what happened in 2012 with the volunteer program. The new programs that we added, a prescribed burn team volunteer. These are people now that get licensed through the state of Illinois, get their S-130 and S-190 burn permit, which then allows them to start working with our natural resources and operations teams to have extra bodies on prescribed burns, which are fairly labor-intensive days. So it's great that we're adding volunteers. We just have a handful right now, but we're excited to see that we've added that to our roster. In addition to that, we also now have a chainsaw volunteer program. For a while now, we've been asking volunteers, have been asking to mechanize the process and allow them to speed up some of the work they've done. So in conjunction with our natural resources and operations teams, we held a really comprehensive day training where we were in the classroom and then out in the field. That program's done a really nice job, and it has helped the work days make a larger impact with the volunteers able to rent out or basically borrow our saws. The next program I'm proud about is our Prairie on Campus. This was at Elgin Community College. Their sustainability committee are doing a lot of really neat things over at ECC, and they asked me to get involved. And our natural resources director, Drew, actually donated the plans, and we created a small prairie on campus at Elgin Community College. And they're also looking now to adopt part of the Fox River Trail as the sustainability committee and sign up to clean that up on a regular basis. We also had the Veterans Conservation Corps. This is spearheaded by Ben Allister, our restoration ecologist. And this was a program basically to get veterans out into natural areas. Ben is a vet himself of Iraq, and he, being in natural areas, was very therapeutic for him. So he was trying to get more vets out, and that program may continue. He got a grant through Autobahn for that originally. The next group I want to talk about is Camber, also known as the Chicago Area Mountain Bikers. They've really done an incredible job of being a steward of that Raceway Woods in Dundee. They've put in over 1,000 hours in just a short amount of time to remove a lot of the corrugated metal and other things that were left over in the woods. And they've really created a great multi-use path that we've gotten really a lot of great feedback about. The other group that I'm happy to welcome in the fold was the Wayne Conservancy. This group is a group that's doing work on our recently acquired Millwoods property, and they are putting resources and time into reseeding and again, kind of removing some of the invasive species in that. So those are the new programs that we added in 2012. Snapshot of by area volunteer hours. We had our natural areas give us about 4,792 hours. Our education program gave us about 236. That program was in transition for a lot of the year because of the new nature center at Creek Bend. That number I expect to be a lot higher with our great new facility here in St. Charles. The Mounted Rangers, which are our public safety group, gave us 3,355 hours. Our cultural preservation and windmill volunteers gave us 1,500 hours. And our snowmobile safety patrol gave us 156 hours. So then we break that down a little further, and we look at the total number of volunteers. We had 500 volunteers on the dot as of January 1st this year. Volunteers new in 2012, where 50 new volunteers came through orientations. This year we had a total number of hours contributed of 10,043, which if we look at workforce contribution for that, it would be $232,897. So I believe this is the first time the volunteer program has broke 10,000 hours. And I know there's hours out there that I'm still not getting, so it's a feather in the cap of the volunteers, and their willingness to go out and do a lot of this work, because a lot of the staff will also talk to you and say this is work they would have had to do otherwise. And so this is the cooperation between the departments and being their willingness to take on volunteers has really allowed this. So that's a great number, and I'm really proud of it, and I know the volunteers are as well. So that was really my presentation. If anyone has any questions for me? All right.
Just have a comment for Rob. I know that our volunteer group consists of people of all ages, but I think it's particularly important for us to get the youth involved in this process. Obviously, they've got the wherewithal and the energy to do a lot of hard work, but we've been working with some of the local youth groups. You indicated something about the St. Charles East football team, Kane, for example.
Yeah.
Why don't you comment on that?
Well, yeah, absolutely. One of, honestly, for any volunteer program, the majority of your volunteers are going to be retired. That's just kind of a fact of life in volunteering. And so one of the things I'm really trying to do is get into schools. And so St. Charles East did have an event. We had 153 football players at Fayette Forest Preserve last Thursday. Out in the rain, not a complaint, worked for 3 hours, mulching. And again, that would be an intern job otherwise. So now our interns are able to go and do other work. In addition to that, Batavia High School's been someone we've worked a lot with. Geneva Middle School we've worked with. O'Donnell Elementary School down in Aurora. So really we're trying to get involved with Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, school groups. A lot of these schools have key clubs or environmental clubs that require volunteerism. So we're looking at, we're finding partners basically all over it. That's not even including the colleges like ECC, and Wabansie and things we're doing there. So yeah, absolutely, getting younger volunteers and bringing that mean age down is a big goal of the volunteer program.
I think it just lets them have ownership in the preserves and gets them interested. And also, a number of when you're applying for college or jobs, service hours are an important component of that. You have unlimited service hours available.
Good morning. Yes, we had a cleanup in my district at our Lynch Forest Preserve, and I just want to thank you for all the work that you did there and kind of getting together all that youth. It was mainly a lot of kids. So I was very proud to be a part of that, and it was an excellent job from the people collecting the garbage to taking it away to yourself. It was really nice to have that representation there, so I was very proud of that.
Yeah, that particular work day was in conjunction with Aurora Township, and we had heard there was a garbage problem, so we've been taking care of that. And actually, we have a YMCA group next week. We're going to have 75 people from 75 kids from YMCA of Aurora and Naperville that are going to be doing another cleanup there. So it's kind of a whole summer-long process. We're having groups come in and try to keep that garbage down at that reserve. So,
Mr. Kane.
The district should be complimented on such a successful program, but the success of this program is largely due to the enthusiasm of our volunteer coordinator. Talk about, like yourself, building for the future. These are future voters, these are future supporters. This is great. Congratulations to you, John.
with that said, I'd like to say too, the HR department at the Forest Reserve really gives me a lot of support and a lot of ideas and a lot of guidance. So, I've only been here about 2.5 years. So, the HR department too, which is in the house a little bit, they do a great job. So, thank you very much for that.
Okay, well, thank you, Rob. Look forward to next year's presentation.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, next item on the agenda is just a reminder, we are going through, pursuant to the requirements of the Open Meetings Act, the executive session minutes dating back to 2006, which we plan on just presenting and approving for converting them from closed session minutes to open minutes. In the process of doing that, there are certain sections of the minutes that will remain closed if we have pending litigation or items still in negotiation. Those are appropriate to be closed. We have those minutes available at the district headquarters for any commissioner that wants to sit down and go through those. We have the proposed minutes that we'd like to disclose publicly available as well. So any comments you have, I'd ask that you do that within the next 30 days, and then we plan on coming back to make a motion to disclose those minutes at either next month or shortly thereafter. All right, under the comment section of the agenda, I just have one comment. I want to thank our staff, Lori in particular, and the rest of our team for the hard work they did at the Leroy Oaks opening ceremony. I was there on Friday night. I was at the state baseball tournament on Saturday, so I couldn't attend Saturday's meeting. But Friday night was a rewarding experience. We had a lot of people there, some of the original families who lived on that property before the Felicia sisters acquired it were there. We had Leroy Oaks' daughter, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren there. And it was and the facility just is really majestic. I think that's a good way to describe it. Really fantastic facility, and we're going to get a lot of good use out of it. I would encourage everyone to go out there, and this facility is available to the public. It's also available for rentals for events. It would be a great facility for a wedding or a class reunion or any just gathering. And so if you're interested, contact our staff regarding that. I wanted to thank her because I heard Saturday's event, I read about it in the paper, it was very well attended. All right, are there any comments of the commissioners? Hearing none, I'll take a motion to place on file the department reports. Moved by Maggie, seconded by Joe. Discussion, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, motion carries. Next item is a motion to adjourn. Moved by Mr. Kane, seconded by Mr. Smith. All those in favor say aye. Aye. We are adjourned until July 9th. Thank you.